Welcome in, everyone. Today, we're kicking things off on a pretty incredible inward journey. We're going to be exploring some of the most profound ancient Indian philosophies ever recorded. We are talking about demystifying some big terms you've probably heard thrown around, like moksha, mukti, and Kaivalya. And more importantly, we're going to figure out what they actually mean for us right now in our daily lives. So get comfortable, settle in, and let's embark on this deep dive into the mind and spirit together.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever actually stopped to think about what ultimate freedom looks like? I mean, we usually picture it as this destination, right? Some perfect scenario we finally unlock after years of grinding and struggling. But what if the freedom you are so desperately seeking isn't a place you go to at all? What if it's entirely a state of mind? This is the core existential hook that ancient Sanatan Dharma throws at us, completely challenging our preconceived notions of what it actually means to be free. Well, to really understand freedom, we first got to understand what exactly we're trying to get free from. And that brings us to this universal human problem known in the texts as samsara. So samsara is this continuous and, let's be real, often incredibly painful cycle of birth, death, and just general worldly existence. The philosophy of karma tells us that our everyday actions, our desires, our attachments, they continuously bind us to this cycle. We're basically stuck on a spinning wheel of impermanence, constantly chasing after things that are ultimately just going to fade away anyway. So why are we stuck on this wheel? Like, what's keeping us here? The answer is avijja. Now, according to Sanatan Dharma, the root of all our suffering isn't some inherent sin we're just born with. Not at all. The root cause is avijja, which translates roughly to ignorance or illusion. It's this false identification we have with our ego, our restless mind, and our physical, material body. Basically, we suffer simply because we've forgotten our true divine nature. We literally think we are our temporary problems instead of the eternal awareness that's just quietly observing them.
And this brilliantly illustrates a massive paradigm shift between different worldviews. Think about it. On one hand, you have the Western concept of salvation. That's usually framed as redemption from inherent sin, right? Like a rescue operation where a divine gift swoops in and saves you from the outside. But on the other side of the coin, you have moksha. Moksha is absolutely not about being saved from damnation. It is about awakening from ignorance. It's totally an inside job. It's the realization of a profound truth that was literally already inside you the whole time.
Let's break this down a bit further, because it completely changes how you look at your daily struggles. While salvation is about escaping punishment, moksha is all about freedom from illusion and attachment. In Sanatan thought, suffering isn't some divine punishment from above, it's a teacher. It exists to show us that worldly things are impermanent, pushing us to finally seek out what's eternal. And karma? It's definitely not a cosmic judge banging a gavel. Karma is just a precise, neutral law of cause and effect. Honestly, it's exactly like gravity. It just reflects your actions back to you, giving you endless, countless chances to learn, adjust, and evolve. This whole inward journey ultimately leads to a singular, earth-shattering realization, and is perfectly captured in this famous quote from the Upanishads, Tat Twam Asi. That translates to, "Thou art that." What this means is that ultimate liberation isn't about finally meeting the divine up in the clouds somewhere. No, it's discovering that you are not separate from the divine at all. You are it. The very core of who you are is already infinite.
Now, you might hear the terms mukti and moksha used interchangeably in conversation, but there's a subtle, really fascinating difference between them. So mukti generally just refers to a release or a liberation, but here's the catch. It can be temporary. Like you can achieve mukti from a severe illness or a release from a lower rebirth. Moksha, however, that is the grand finale. It is the ultimate, final, absolute liberation from the cycle of samsara entirely. It's pretty much the absolute highest goal of human existence.
Okay, so how do we actually get there? The Bhagavad Gita essentially maps out three primary actionable routes to this ultimate freedom, and these are known as the paths of yoga. We've got Karma Yoga, which is the path of action, Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge, and Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. And what's really incredible here is this ancient piece of wisdom. A guru or a teacher can point the way for you, but ultimately, the spiritual journey is entirely your own responsibility. You have to walk the path yourself.
The cool thing is, each soul finds its own route based on its unique temperament. If you're drawn to Karma Yoga, your practice is all about selfless service, acting without being attached to the results, which is known as niskama karma. If you're a deeply analytical thinker, Jnana Yoga is for you. It involves ethical discipline and piercing through the illusion using true knowledge. And if you're driven entirely by the heart,
Bhakti yoga is the path of exclusive, self-forgetting love and devotion to the divine. But here is the truly beautiful part. No matter which of these paths you choose, if you walk it with genuine sincerity, they all lead to the exact same summit of freedom.
Now let's look at how this concept evolves in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Patanjali describes the absolute, final, highest state of this journey as Kaivalya. The word Kaivalya literally translates to absolute freedom, complete isolation from ignorance, and pure liberation. It is the absolute crown jewel of the Yoga Sutras. It's a state where the soul stands totally alone, and I don't mean lonely, I mean entirely free and independent from the mind's bondage, the ego, and all material illusions.
To really wrap our heads around Kaivalya, we have to look at Samkhya philosophy's core concept, which is exactly what Patanjali builds upon. It's this stark, fundamental distinction between Purusha and Prakriti. So Purusha is your true self, the pure, observing consciousness. Prakriti is literally everything else, nature, matter, and yes, that includes your restless mind and your thoughts. The crucial takeaway here is that liberation happens the moment you realize you are the eternal observer, the Purusha, completely distinct and completely separate from the chaotic, ever-changing movie of Prakriti playing out in front of you.
And here is a deeply inspiring truth for us today. Moksha, or Kaivalya, isn't just something that magically happens after you die. A person who achieves this state while they are still in their current physical body is called a Jivan Mukta, that literally means liberated while alive. In the Gita, they refer to this person as a Sthita Prajna, someone of steady, unwavering wisdom. They reach this beautifully balanced, totally unbothered state of peace right here, right now, completely untouched by the roller coaster of worldly joys or sorrows.
Now, what's really interesting about this is a beautiful metaphor that perfectly captures the whole essence of this liberation. It goes where the drop realizes it was always the ocean. You see, when the ego finally dies, it isn't this scary experience of emptiness. It's an experience of overwhelming fullness. The individual drop doesn't just disappear into nothingness. No, it merges into the absolute fullness of eternal truth, finally realizing it was never actually separate from the vast ocean to begin with.
So, the big question. How do we practically apply all this today? I mean, we live in a world full of social media notifications, constant anxieties, and endless distractions. Well, one modern sage distills this down into 3 highly actionable pillars for your daily spiritual practice, or your sadhana. First up is simplicity. Basically, don't become a slave to mindless consumerism. Keep it simple. Second is sincerity. Give your absolute best in your work, your studies, and your love. And third is self-awareness. Just constantly question your actions, observe your restless mind, and always seek deeper meaning in what you do.
As we conclude this exploration of Kaivalya, take a moment to reflect on a profound truth. The freedom you seek may not lie in the outside world. It may already exist within you.
According to the wisdom of Sanatan Dharma, liberation is not about becoming something new. It is about awakening to what you have always been, pure awareness, untouched by fear, desire, and limitation.
If this journey inspired you, please like this explainer and share your thoughts in the comments below.
Subscribe to Infinite Within for more explorations into consciousness, ancient wisdom, spirituality, and the hidden mysteries of existence.
And remember, the greatest mystery is not the universe around you, but the infinite universe within you.
Thank you for watching, and until our next explainer, keep seeking, keep awakening, and keep exploring the infinite within.